It's Coach Pam from Coach Pam Fitness. It's a glorious day out here, so I thought I would utilize some pretty green scenery of my backyard and the pink that happens when I'm under my umbrella. Anyway, so today I want to talk about fear. There's all kinds of fear, right? There's phobias, which if you follow me, you know I have a major phobia of something that I can't even say the word because that's how bad it is. But in anything you do in life, you have to be courageous. You had to be courageous to start dating your significant other, your spouse. You had to be oh my gosh, I cannot say that word today. Courageous to decide to have children. You had to be courageous to go to school, go to high school, elementary school, preschool, whatever. Everything you do requires some amount of courage, right? You don't just go into life with no thoughts of being scared about anything. But today's topic is more about the courage and stopping fear from stopping your life, your health and fitness journey. So whenever I start a new month in my VIP program where I add a couple of clients, I like to get to know my clients. I like to know about their lives, how much time they have. Do they work? Do they stay at home and work with their kids? Their hopes, dreams, and what fear has prevented them from starting a health and fitness journey. And these are some of the typical fears that I hear all the time. I'm nervous. What if I can't do it? I'm worried that the program won't work because I have tried everything. What if I fail? So what if you fail? So what? Are you going to be perfect at everything you try the first time? No. And trust me, I had these same fears as you when I first started my fitness journey with my coach. I had tried home workouts in the past on my own without the accountability of anyone except for myself, and we all know how that goes. When you don't have group accountability, you're not going to make yourself do it, right? So once I really learn about their goals, their dreams, their wishes, their lives, and their fears, I make you work a little harder and dig a little deeper into what the actual fear is, because those are kind of broad fears. What if I fail? What if I screw up? What if I can't do the workouts or the nutrition program? And we just kind of have to peel those layers back, kind of like you peel an onion or a banana, whatever, to get to the what ifs of each and every fear. Everything has layers. Our lives are layered because each thing that happens to us creates another layer of ourselves, right? So if we peel back all those layers, we really find that our biggest fear is that people say, I'm not worth it. Yes, you are. You are totally worth getting healthy and totally worth taking 30 minutes to yourself to make yourself a better person. And then another one is, I'm the only one who thinks this way. Honestly, I can guarantee you 100% you are not alone in that thought. I actually had those thoughts myself, that I was the only one that was unable to work out at home without accountability. I can't do it on my own. Well, you're not, absolutely 100% not alone on this journey. We are in a group that are all working together to reach our goals. We're all in it together, and we all lift each other up and support each other and are amazing for each other. So you are never, ever alone in it. And another thought is, I'm not good enough. Well, let me tell you something. You are good enough right now, right here, today. You are good enough to do anything. So I don't ever want you to forget that you are 100% good enough in everything you do. So when we really think about it, many of those fears are things that don't really hurt us, they just keep us inside our comfort zone. We all have this bubble of comfort. Some people's bubble is bigger than others. Some people can step outside their comfort zone with a little more ease and then run back into it. And some people need to take teeny tiny baby steps to get outside of that comfort zone. And the thing is, when we go outside of our comfort zone, that's where life starts. That's where we truly, fully get the, ouch, sorry, I just hit my knee on the table. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Going outside of our comfort zone, that's where we truly start living. That's where we see the world that other people see. We see the world from different perspectives, and that's where true living starts, outside that comfort zone. You can run outside that comfort zone and do something that scares the crap out of you, and then run back in your comfort zone, and you're adding life to your life. That really didn't make any sense, but anyway, but you're adding life. You're adding experiences that make you a better person. And it's okay to dash outside of your comfort zone and then dash back in it. I do that all the time. All the time. Like, I'm making a huge leap out of my comfort zone on the 1st of September by going to talk to a registered dietitian. I'm a certified nutrition coach, but I'm going to talk to a dietitian and get a perspective on the medical side of nutrition, because everyone sees everything a little bit differently. So I have hopes of talking to her and then maybe interviewing her. So that's hugely outside of my comfort zone. But we really, really fear our sense of self, our sense of self-control, and our sense of safety, because when we step outside that comfort zone, we perceive that we're not going to be safe anymore, and that's really not true. I mean, really, our understanding of the world and how we think it should work keeps us inside our comfort zone. So in order to kind of shift that thinking, we need to kind of step outside and see that there is actually a different perspective. There's different points of view of life, and we will never see it if we stay inside our little bubble of comfort. So all these fears really and truly prevent us from doing almost anything new in our lives, right? So if you go to an amusement park, you are probably terrified to ride roller coasters, right? Like, you get that sense of adrenaline rush that when you're in line on the roller coaster, and then you get on that roller coaster and you scream, but it's so fun, right? That's what stepping outside your comfort zone and doing something that scares you, that's what it should be about. That you're terrified, but you get that adrenaline rush, and then you're like, whoa, that was amazing. Why didn't I do that before? So there are a few ways that you can kind of step outside your comfort zone and push past your fears a little bit. And those are, first of all, you need to get 100% real with yourself. Like, I mean, really real with yourself. Really think about why you're freaking out. What is really stopping you from taking control of your nutrition and exercise habits? What is it that's making you say no? Really and truly think about this. Now, how can we start to overcome these fears? You take it step by step, like with anything. Like, you don't learn how to walk perfectly the first time you walk, and you're not going to learn how to do this perfectly. There is no perfect. But you take each step as it comes. Step 1, ask yourself the hard questions. Why am I feeling so uncomfortable? What am I afraid of? No, I mean, like, really, what am I afraid of? And those are hard questions and require deep thought. And that's what I try to push people into thinking. Really deep thoughts. Why are you super afraid? The second step, name that fear. If you put a name on your fear, then it brings it out into the open. You dig into its layers, and you end up being in control of your fear versus your fear being in control of you. Once you own that fear, you are in control. So, are you afraid of being uncomfortable? Are you afraid of being hungry? Are you afraid of not succeeding and not losing weight? Or are you afraid of succeeding and losing the weight and then realizing that you have to keep it up for the rest of your life? I mean, those are some huge questions and what you should actually be asking yourself anyway. And then step 3 is to go through your fear. If you're afraid of something, feel it and do it anyway. That's where you're going to live. If you're afraid of not succeeding, try anyway, because you know what? You're going to fail if you don't try it anyway, so then you won't succeed. If you're afraid of succeeding, then rally support around you. That's what our groups, that's what my VIP group is for, to rally around someone who's just starting and to help them and motivate them and encourage them. Support is truly going to help keep you out of that comfort zone and succeed in your goals. And then if you're afraid of being hungry, try being hungry for a day. See is it going to kill you to be hungry? No. Your body will adjust, your body will get used to it, and then you'll move on. And if you really can't do it, then we work together to figure out a new plan for you, because it's not a one-size-fits-all. And then step 4 is to celebrate each and every success, no matter how tiny. So if you succeed in having one clean meal that week, celebrate. I ate healthy for a day. That's huge, and that's one step. So you need to feel success, and you need to feel the victory so that it propels you into the next step, into the next level. And then you build on these successes like stepping stones, really, onto the next victory. You worked out for a day. Yes, that's awesome. And that's what you need to embrace. Because a lot of times we beat ourselves up so much about, well, I only ate healthy one day, so forget it. I can't do it. I'm a failure. But that's not true. If you eat healthy for one day, that is huge, and that is amazing, and you are phenomenal. So we can't make fear go away. Fear is there to protect us, but it doesn't have to control us. If you're afraid of something, do it anyway and see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? You can always run back to your comfort zone, right? So focus on right now, today. Don't waste your energy on wondering what's going to happen tomorrow or the next day in your health and fitness journey. Focus on one day at a time. Do what you need to do at the start of each day and just start. Don't let fear rule you. You are in control and you rule it. So that's all I have for you today. And that's really all it takes, is to just step outside your comfort zone for a little bit. It won't be easy, but anything in life worth having is never easy, but it will be totally worth it. I promise you that. So, thanks for watching. Have a fabulous Thursday. Don't let fear rule your world. You rule it, and step outside of your comfort zone and give it a try. And if you are ready, fabulous, reach out to me and we'll talk about what steps you need to take. So have a fabulous day. Thanks for watching. This is Coach Pam from Coach Pam Fitness. We'll talk to you soon.